Hi, welcome to the MotoVlog. In this video, I'll be talking about whether or not at 72, I'm too old to be riding motorcycles. And a few of the reasons might surprise you. But before we get into that, I want you to know I'm riding through Whitmore Village. And this is kind of an interesting place because back in the late 40s, this area was created as a place for the pineapple plantation workers to live. In fact, John Whitmore, who this area is named after, was the pineapple boss in this area. So, hence Whitmore Village. And believe me, as a comic, I just love any place with more wit. Okay? So I'm not that familiar with this area, so let's just cruise around here a little bit and talk about whether I'm too old at 72 to be riding a motorcycle. And you know what? What I'm going to talk about, is of course motorcycles, but it applies to so many other things. You know, but unfortunately, you never hear anybody go, "Are you too old for pickleball or gardening or hiking or bowling or any number of other things?" No, but motorcycling is dangerous, so hey, right? In fact, many of the things people say to me about the dangers of motorcycles, I heard back when I was 20 and gonna live forever and bulletproof, right? But now they can add the age factor to it. Oh, hey, you're old. What about your reaction time? What about your ability to, see well, or the coordination it takes to ride a motorcycle? But guess what? You know, I don't live in a vacuum. I understand that as you get older, things change. In fact, I used to ride a hardtail, uh, kick only Harley Davidson, a chopper, right? It looked like this. And I rode that bike for, I don't know, 10 years solid. And I guess I was in my 50s back then. And you know what? I would still be riding it, except my right knee had something else to say about that. So then, in my 60s, I moved to a Gilroy Indian. Now, this is an Indian that's different than the Indian company today, and it looked like this. Now, when I got rid of that bike, okay, I said to myself, maybe that's it for me. Maybe I'll quit motorcycling. And you know what? After, I think, 2 or 3 months, I was going through withdrawals. So I started looking at motorcycles. I know, just, oh, maybe I'll do. And I found this bike, a 2008 Triumph T100 in Craigslist for $3,500 and a bunch of extra stuff. Runs like a top, love it, and it's only, in quotes, 500 pounds. Whereas the Indian was probably over 700 pounds. So, guess what? But again, you should be so lucky to find something that you're passionate about. I'm going to find some place to pull over and show you some of the things I do to make sure that I'm still physically able to ride this bike. Let me see if I can find someone here, somewhere here. Hold on. Now, what I'm about to show you are some of the tests that they suggest you do, not just about motorcycling, about being um, older in general. Okay. Now I'm gonna see if I can do this here. Check all my mirrors. Another slow U-turn. That's a valuable skill on a motorcycle, I promise you. Okay, so here are some of the things that I do. And again, these are suggested by um, different doctors and stuff to test to see, how you're doing at an older age. The first one, can you touch your toes? Okay, so here, look, here. There's me touching my toes. In fact, without bending my knees, I can touch my wrists to the ground. Okay. And again, I don't stretch or, do yoga or anything. I just have a natural ability to do that. Okay. The second thing is, can you balance on one leg for over, I think it's 20 seconds or something. Okay. So here I am doing that, right? So if you can do that, then you're still okay. And another one, and I didn't know this one, and that is walk backwards. Can you walk backwards like this for more than 10 steps? Don't hit anything. Then you're doing okay. Now, those three simple steps. Another one is, can you get up off a chair without using your hands, which I can do. Okay. So, anyway, those are the three little tests, and you can do these tests, and if one of them doesn't work for you, maybe you might have to look into it. Okay, so there you go. I hope that gives you some idea of why I don't think I'm too old to ride this motorcycle. And again, I was talking about motorcycle, right? But if you're lucky enough to find something that you're passionate about, that you still enjoy at an old age, you already won. Because I can't tell you how many people out there going, "Oh, Andy, what you doing riding around on one motorcycle? What if you huli maka flip and that's it, bro? You should be shuffling around your living room in your wife's reading glasses looking for a remote so you can watch Wheel of Fortune. That's what old people do, gun funny. What you doing?" I disagree, right? Whether you're into gardening, hiking, bowling, pickleball, I don't care. Find something you enjoy that you're passionate about. And guess what? That's how you live life to the fullest. Enjoy while you're still here. That's right. It keeps you young. Okay? Thanks for watching.